KIRO 7 News.
A multi-agency search for a murder suspect ends in shots fired by police. How one woman is describing the man who was killed.
What's going on, with the world these days, it's heartbreaking.
Another community is in mourning right now after a mass shooting at a medical building in Tulsa, Oklahoma. KIRO 7 News is giving you the latest developments that we're getting in from police.
And the celebrations are underway for Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. You are looking live here at the Queen. We will show you one of the very biggest events planned to honor her. Good morning. Today is Thursday. It is June 2nd. Welcome to KIRO 7 News in the morning at 4:30. I'm Lindsay Sheldon.
And I'm Michelle Millman. Great to have you here on this Friday Eve. Yes. We can also say, yes, let's start off with weather and traffic. Niku Guzori's in looking at the roads. And behind you, Niku, looks pretty good for now.
It does. I like this shot.
And Nick, you're looking at, it's still kind of warm out there.
It is. Yeah, we're at 54 in Seattle, and it will be another warm day. In fact, it might end up being a couple degrees warmer than yesterday's 71. But the thing is, you can still see there's some moisture left in the mountains, and I do believe we'll see additional showers in the Cascades and more than likely some thunderstorms, but a few of those could be over us later today as well. So we have to go hour by hour through the day. We'll do that here coming up at about 4:38. But yeah, Nico, it's nice to know. It rained a little bit overnight, but right now it's dry.
Yeah, I guess those drivers are in luck. We're not really dealing with any of those wet roadways out there, any slick roadways. We're looking at I-5 at South Judkins Street. Things are moving along just fine in the downtown area. I'm not seeing any major slowdowns at this time. I'm going to keep my eyes on the cameras, let you guys know when anything really major pops up. But for right now, it looks like we should all be in the clear. Traffic is moving fine and smoothly this morning. Michelle.
All right. Thank you, Niku. It is now 4:31, and we are following developing news out of Kent. Police say a suspected murder suspect was shot and killed by police during a joint operation. It happened at the Skyview Apartments about 5:45 last night, right near River Ridge Elementary. This was an operation conducted by the Pacific Northwest Violent Offenders Task Force. Police told KIRO 7 News they were serving a warrant for the suspect's arrest when they say the man charged at them with a knife. Officers opened fire and the man was killed. We talked with a woman who says the man was her best friend, and she thinks officers went after the wrong guy.
My best friend was 27. That's how old my best friend was, and they fatally shot him. And then they let me sit out here for an hour knowing who I was.
We're told the officers who opened fire included a member of the Seattle Police Department, Snohomish County Sheriff's Department, and the U.S. Marshal Service. They are all on administrative leave while the shooting is investigated.
And I'm Ranjit Sinha at the live desk. A little more than a week after the mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, another community is in mourning after a mass shooting. This one happened yesterday at a hospital campus in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where 4 people were killed and multiple people wounded. Now, the gunman is also dead, and officials in Oklahoma are still searching for a motive in this shooting. Police descended on the St. Francis Health System in Tulsa on Wednesday afternoon for this shooting, and authorities say the shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound after he killed 4 people. In this shooting, police were actually on the scene within minutes of the 911 call.
The officers that did arrive were hearing shots in the building, and that's what directed them to the 2nd floor.
I also want to express our community's profound gratitude for the broad range of first responders who did not hesitate.
Now, for some of the people in that area, they couldn't help but think about the shooting in Texas as this latest shooting was happening. So far this year, there have been a dozen mass shootings here in the U.S. where 4 or more people have been killed. And that's from data compiled by the Associated Press, USA Today, and Northeastern University in Massachusetts. Now, officials have not yet identified the gunman or the victims in this incident. That's the latest here at the live desk. Let's throw it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Ranji. We'll check in with you in just a little bit for the latest from the live desk throughout the morning. Now, funerals continued for the victims of the mass shooting at Robb Elementary. At a church yesterday in Uvalde, Texas, people gathered to remember 10-year-old Jose Flores Jr. and their teacher, Irma Garcia, and her husband, Joe Garcia. After his wife was gunned down in her school, he laid flowers at her memorial and hours later suffered a fatal heart attack. Meanwhile, community members are still asking questions about the police response. Parents like Angelique Gomez were held back by police from entering the school.
Nothing was being done. If anything, they were being more aggressive on us parents that were willing to go in there.
The school district's police chief, Pete Arredondo, who ordered officers to remain outside the classroom during that shooting, said he is speaking regularly with investigators from the Texas Department of Public Safety. The school district said yesterday that students and staff will not return to the Robb Elementary campus in the fall. Plans are still being finalized to hold classes elsewhere.
More student walkouts are expected today in our area. Today at Roosevelt and Lincoln High Schools. This will be to protest gun violence. Students from Seattle Public Schools walked out yesterday to City Hall calling for stronger gun legislation here. They say Governor Jay Inslee needs to hold a special session to ban semi-automatic weapons, and they want schools to have one mental health counselor per 200 students. These latest shootings in Texas and Oklahoma really have students fearing a shooting could happen here again in our area.
Was people are terrified to go to school every day. And as long as people are terrified to go to school, we are going to be talking about it because we will not be silent.
Tomorrow marks Wear Orange Weekend, a national campaign dedicated to raising awareness about gun violence. It's in honor of a 15-year-old Chicago girl who was shot and killed in 2013.
4:35 right now. Breaking news overnight. Seattle police are investigating the stabbing of a man in Seattle. This happened at 8th Avenue and James Street around 11 o'clock. We are told that the victim is an adult and was taken to Harborview Medical Center for his injuries there in downtown Seattle. We don't have an update on his condition this morning, but we're working to get it for you, and we'll bring you details as we learn them. Seattle police are also searching for a suspect accused of stabbing somebody in the Chinatown International District. This happened around 9:30 yesterday morning near 10th Avenue South and South Jackson Street. The victim, 50-year-old man, was left critically hurt. Police have not released any information on the suspect there.
New details now about a shooting inside that Tukwila Cheesecake Factory that sent one woman to the hospital. Brandon Diaz witnessed the shooting. He says a fight between at least two guys started in the restaurant parking lot, then escalated. Those men, he told us, made their way inside the restaurant with their guns out. This while families ate nearby. Diaz believes the men then started shooting and a customer was caught in the crossfire.
I made my way outside as people were finding hiding places along their way, and when I got outside, that's when I heard 4 more shots. We should feel safe here, and we all deserve to be able to go out in public in this country and eat with our families. That should be a given.
Wow, when police arrived, the men had left the area. Employees are concerned after a steady rise in gun violence in King County and the 3rd shooting on South Center Mall property in less than a year.
4:37 happening today. The Sound Transit Board of Directors will take the next step in finding a new CEO. The committee will hold an executive session to discuss applicants' qualifications, and they may also take action to recommend a candidate. This will all be from 10 a.m. to noon at the Ruth Fisher Boardroom at Union Station in Seattle, or virtually. You're invited to join. We've posted a link to it on our website, KIRO7.com.
Let's take a live look at London, where the celebrations are getting underway for the Platinum Jubilee to mark Queen Elizabeth's 70 years on the throne. Wow, the Jubilee is a 4-day national celebration filled with concerts, street parties, and packed full of British pride. We're looking at cannons there. The closest runner-up to Queen Elizabeth is her great-great-grandmother Victoria.
Remember her well.
Who served just 63 years.
Gosh. Just 63.
Yeah.
That's a letdown.
Most Brits today have known no other monarch.
I just think it's an amazing thing that the Queen's been on the throne for 70 years. It's quite historic.
One of the biggest events of the Queen's celebration will be a platinum party at the palace, a concert featuring big names like Diana Ross, Elton John, Alicia Keys, and Nick Allard. Wait,
Nick,
no.
You're such a fan of the Queen.
70 years. Say what you want about it, but that is pretty incredible.
I put a lot of stock into the monarchy, and
He loves a royal wedding.
Yeah.
Stays up early, to watch.
I've been known to watch.
Super excited for this one.
Yeah.
Can I get it on the internet? Can I watch it?
You're heading across the pond, as they say, to cover it for us.
Yeah, I'm flying on the Concorde because that's still a thing. Hey, take a look at it.